Mackie Mcdonald when he's hitting a couple doubles a game. He's not going to be able to get away with that against Sinner. I don't think he needs to be doing that. Yeah. That's not what he'd want to do in this match.
There he goes again.
He's not going to win that against Sinner.
Play the big points well.
And Robbie, that's the one match that's a complete outlier in their history. And Medvedev goes with the hold there. That match in Miami, semifinal, but it was 6-1, 6-2.
15 love.
First service games, huh?
Been courtside for a couple of his matches, so far in front of him.
Yeah, Robbie, I think one of the problems for Medvedev is
fourth round match. I feel like I've been playing better as the Open goes along, serving better.
That is true. Toe-to-toe the entire play with Sinner. He never really did back up, so the drop shot wasn't going to be very effective. Medvedev's accustomed to sprinting 100 yards for drop. When it hits his racket, it goes in. .70, but that doesn't mean he can't get that up even during this match. And Medvedev played a couple of points in the last game.
6'6" Spider-Man-like, and he could move.
He moves. He's a sprinter on top of everything else. I don't know how he produces these strokes. Take a look at this finish on the. Almost looks like he's going to asphyxiate himself. Even though Sinner's hit a couple of very slow second serves.
One step in. Great stuff.
One guy at the baseline. That's what we saw here. There were first a half volley, then that volley, and then this almost went off.
It'll take a lot of convincing, I'm sure.
Because without a doubt, it's going to be that second serve is the short. Because this was the next ball after the serve. And now you're in trouble if you're Medvedev. Not as good a lob as you would think he normally comes up with.
Medvedev coming to the chin. Yeah, there's a nice save.
And the scary thing for the rest of the field is he's always looking to improve.
Medvedev would be the one who comes out on top in the end. So making this really physical would be. There you go. He does have the ability, Robbie.
Perhaps when it's closer and he's feeling a little tighter, try and plant the seed of doubt.
There's the set.
Kick into gear sooner rather than later. It would have been fascinating had he done so. It's not as consistent this week, this fortnight so far.
The aisle works.
Yeah.
the great players. He get to hang out with the likes of Maria Sharapova, Novak Djokovic.
That he was a player that would sometimes get a little tight in the biggest moments. You look at some of his results.
Ooh, and there's your gear shift on that last forehand from Sinner.
He didn't come through, not necessarily maybe because he got tighter. Maybe his opponent just played great. Second serve and Medvedev's up.
The Stadium crowd know there may be a good match ahead.
Medvedev leads.
I think there might be. That was
I
think Medvedev's finding his range. He's going bigger. He's putting the ball in, even though he's going bigger. That approach, he wasn't sure when he hit it. As you see, he looks right at the umpire to make sure that was good.
Ready, please.
Took him a second to believe it.
So no re-boomerang here, okay?
No, not now.
13
He didn't get the break.
Nadal moment here, the break back, second serve.
Deuce.
Sinner put out his hand immediately, gentlemen, to say, as if to say it wasn't up.
15-0.
Robbie, he just needed to get not just on one bounce. We have to get this up higher because his opponent's 6'6".
Those are some good numbers.
Some of those second serves if Medvedev's up there.
And that would help too. He looked his first percentage.
You can force him not to be able to return from back there. That's the play most of today's players tend to try to do.
I was just going to say exactly.
hits the return. Watch. And he'll start coming in pretty quickly. Even if he doesn't, he covers that ground so easily.
I mean, the dexterity on this backhand is incredible. He holds it to the last.
That is the mostly inside. All of Sinner's shots are going inside the singles lines. He's still hitting them hard, but they're not really pressuring the corner. Eventually, Medvedev's outmaneuvering Sinner or coaxing an error out of him.
Yes.
Jimmy, you could easily be a coach at an academy or something like that.
Advantage, Sinner.
Looks like, why not rip that cross court?
But also here, he makes no attempt to chase this
No,
one down.
he
I don't
didn't.
know if that's hip related or not. I'm keeping a beady eye on Sinner.
What Medvedev has done in the second set. Net.
He's got to take on more risk.
Tennis history to get through Medvedev.
Feeling all very, very good. What are they, Ted?
Well, he's 8 for 8 now in the set, 10 for 11 in the match. So that, yeah, that qualifies.
Even with mine.
That's a net point. He didn't.
Advantage, Medvedev.
He's just running out, but I guess it's a net point.
There he is, Koenig.
Game, Medvedev.
That was another long game. That
playing those scenarios through in my head.
Game, Sinner.
Born and raised in a town 4 kilometers from the Austrian border. and he skied. I don't think Fabio can. Well, Fabio might have waters.
That part, Robbie, is really hard to believe because I know he didn't really play in the junior. Kill yourself at the beginning, no question.
Game and second set. Medvedev 15-1.
Scoreline, I don't think too many would have was in a fight, which is not surprising.
So volley, mate. Stuff. Good stuff.
There's Darren Cahill saying serve and volley, mate. So he's thinking the same thing we are.
Game Sinner. Consent, please. New ball.
I don't know if Sinner knows.
Medvedev challenging the fight.
Players don't see this and say, let's set up a pattern to get that shot.
Sinner leads 5 games to love. Third set.
Got up 2 big claps and it gave him the points, the finger point, like, you're the man. He loves it.
And on Robbie on the other side, glaring zeros in this set. 0 games and 0 winners.
I mean,
15-14.
And a little birdie's just whispered in my ear that the last man to...
That had to get some people's attention.
30-14.
couple set points saved.
Yes. Game Medvedev. Sinner leads 5 games to 1.
That was for you, Jimmy.
30-15.
No, he's
Game and third set. Sinner.
And that's what Sinner does. That took just
6 games
30
to 1.
minutes. Ability for Medvedev.
Low 15.
He's got a little more faith in the slice, so the double faults have come down since he started that. But I think Sinner's. Sinner's starting to wait on the forehand return. He's leading. Felt as though he was starting to get overwhelmed, losing that third set so quickly. Couldn't afford to get down a break to start set 4.
So you're saying, remember this game?
And Medvedev.
Yes. What is he complaining about? This was remarkable stuff. I mean, great get and
15
a little stab from Sinner.
Any idea, Robbie?
I don't know if he's complaining about the bags or the bench.
Oh.
It's too close. He wanted more room to hit the shot around it.
Or did we have a 1-all to start? Can't remember now. Going into the forehand with a slice, and Sinner slowly starting to just lean on it. Medvedev still made him play 4 or 5 more shots.
Exactly.
Medvedev.
Holds for, gosh, another nice one. The first 3 sets means this won't be the.
Some good fortune in this point from Sinner. Top of the tape. I think that forehand might have been going wide. The tape helped keep it in. That's a nice feel on that running forward little flick of a lob.
Sinner makes this shot look routine.
He does, but the other thing that amazes me is how many great shots you have to hit to win a point. I mean, that was an amazing defensive lob from Medvedev from the position he was in. Couldn't have hit it anymore.
4-killer.
They're not giving us per set, they just give us match and this set that we're seeing.
Again,
There's no question. He started serving the ball in set 3.
2 games sold.
And they all seem to be in Sinner's favor in the end. A little flick backhand pass that time, and then this forehand on the run. He's...
Said that Sinner was
in this match, Jimmy.
That's what a swing point that coming up.
Medvedev.
Jesse Pegula, #1 Sinner in a fight here against a U.S. Open champ
15 left.
who twice in the past has taken #1 out.
Believer in getting most of your power.
15-13.
The bigger muscles rotating. Medvedev is all arm, but
yeah, that's a good call.
But he's got such good hands, and here's an example of it. On a huge point.
Mcdonald has the +1 put away.
must have been 99% out. This one right here.
Love 40.
Of course, that is 100% in.
Was that the first point where Sinner's hit some slice backhands?
That I can think of, Jimmy.
4 or 5 all of a sudden out of nowhere. Sinner's hit some slice backhands.
That I can think of, Jimmy.
4 or 5 all of a sudden out of nowhere.
Medvedev's won 40%.
That serve missed by a distance that could put a little doubt in your mind for second serve. Right here, look where it put position it put Sinner in, especially because he tried to run around his backhand.
Yes. If there's ever a t-shirt I'd make about the US Open, that would be it. Give us 5.
Game Medvedev. Sinner. We set 2-1, 6-2, 1-6, 6-1, 6-4.
Interesting match, wasn't it? You didn't expect the scores that we saw with Sinner taking the first set comfortably.